Okay, here we go. Karambit 5 here with you. This is going to be just a short little history lesson and guess my credibility and how I started my love for knives and all kinds of different sharp pointy objects. Karambit 5 didn't always have karambits. So he started out as a pocket knife kid, that is for sure. Now, let me show you some of my older pieces that's been with me. These guys here I've had since probably about 11 to 12 years old. I got these out of an antique shop. My grandma bought them for me actually. These are old classic Barlows. Still stamped USA on there on that blade there. This is the Lone Ranger one. Now they do make these today. You can still find these today, yes, don't get me wrong, but they're not made in USA anymore. They're stamped made in China. This is a Hopalong Cassidy, and to be honest with you, I just thought I was the coolest little kid when I had these knives here and just running around with my old Zorro knife or Lone Ranger, whichever one I picked out the day, you know. This is a Zorro. This is Novelty Knife Company USA. Very old piece. Now this one is very special to me. This was my dad's knife. This is a through and through 1966 Camillus Vietnam issue US Army. See that blade there, almost worn down to a nub. Get your can opener, bottle opener, flathead on there, and there's another piece back here, but I don't want to open it up. It's very old to me. I probably had that since I've been about 11 or 12 as well. This one here is probably the oldest one in the bunch. Now this was my dad's. This is a Edgemaster USA. I don't really like to play with this one or open it a lot, but I will. And as you can see, these are switchblade pocket knives. So I want to range this around from the 1950s, possibly the late 1950s. Once again, here's another very old Barlow. This was my dad's as well. Okay, and this one is very interesting to me. I just got this one actually. I haven't had it very long, but this is a true Italian stiletto. Very nice piece. Very fast. You didn't even see that there. But right there on the blade, I know you can't read it, but I promise you that says Stiletto Italy on that blade. Now, this butterfly over here I've had before I could drive a damn car. I probably had this thing since I've been 14, 15 years old, and yeah, I know some butterfly moves, basic shit. No one was around to teach me this, so you get one of these and you kind of learn on your own. I didn't have YouTube back when I was 15 or Google. None of that was around back then. So, and as you can see here, these are this is a true Swiss Army. This is true Swiss Army. Probably had these about 10 years now. Used them pretty heavily. These are Frost. This is Smith & Wesson. This is, I think that's M-Tech. That's kind of new. But this one's very old to me as well. This was my father's. Now the newest ones here, this is a Boker. This is a SOG, and this is two Bear Grylls. These two were on clearance at the end of 2012. I found these. I picked them up real cheap. I figured, what the hell. I still like pocket knives as much as I like fixed blades and, you know, whatever else you may find out there. Axes, tomahawks, hatchets, you name it, swords. But I was always pretty much a knife kid. These are Timberwolves, and then you got some Imperials down here. This is a Colt. Titanium coated muskrat style pocket knife. Very nice actually on the Colt. Like that one. Carried that one a lot. Rough Rider with the Lucky Horseshoe. This one was very old. This was my dad's again. So just a little history here. Here's another one. I want to say this was my dad's. This little guy is a very small miniature pocket knife. You don't see these around much anymore these days, I guarantee you that. And I put a coin near it so you could get a little size comparison of how small that little guy is. Now, this is a Frost. Alright, this is a more solid construction Frost. I've had this for a very long time. I used to use the hell out of this. I carried this thing everywhere I went. And it just served me well for a Frost. You know, compared to this one, this is a Frost June Bug. I probably got these. This is Frost, Frost Delta Ranger. I had these in my early 20s. I tried to be a knife salesman. Bought a whole big lot off the TV, you know, the Knife Collectors Show. I made some money, but it's very hard to sell budget pieces to people. You know, I did make some money, but I never made it all back in what I spent, so I just kept them all. But, I hope you enjoyed here. This, like I said, is just how I started my love for knives. Pocket knife kid. So, thanks for watching.